Now let us proceed now sa multiplication. Sa rules of multiplication, multiply the numerators, both numerators and the denominators. So ayan, A times C, AC, then equals to B times C, BB. So multiply division, ang gagawin nyo po ay you are going to reciprocate the divisor. Babalik na rin ang ibig sabihin. No? Kaya yan, CD, D over C na. Then proceed to change to multiplication. The division, it becomes multiplication. So, change. But always remember the division and fraction ay rational expression, dapat hindi maging zero ang denominators. Dapat hindi maging zero yan. Dapat that is not equal to zero. Your denominators, especially in this. Okay. Kasi pag naging zero yan, that is undefined. Undefined. That is the rules. So now, let us have our examples. So in multiplication, we have example for over 7 times 2 over 6. So sabi ko nga, multiply the both numerators. 4 times 2 equals 8. 7 times 6 equals 42. Then, ayan, for ito, find the lowest term. Lowest form, no? Lowest term, lowest form. So ito ang lowest form because it is divisible by 2. So divide by 2 equals 4. 42 divided by 2, 21. Or you can do directly. No? It is divisible by 2. So that is 2. And then 6. That is 3. So then after getting the lowest term, okay, lowest value rather. So 2 times 2, that's 4. 7 times 3, 21. Okay, the same. So sa multiplication, division, ito, yung rules natin, tandaan nyo. 2 over 3 divided by 4 over 7. Balik rin si divisor. It becomes 7 over 4, then multiplication na mo. Then proceed, multiply. Kung anong ginawa mo sa multiplication, yun ang gagawin mo dito sa division. Okay, so proceed now. So the answer is 14 over 12. Common number is 2. That becomes 7. And 12 divided by 2, 6. Then, observe that is a improper fraction. Malaki yung numerator sa denominator. That's why improper. So for that, you can change to mixed number by dividing the this fraction. No? 7 divided by 6 equals to 1. Equals to 1. Then remainder by 1. That will be your numerator. And copy the denominator. So 1 and 1, 6. Okay, that is the answer. Now we have here the examples addition. So different denominators. So you're going to think about the LCD. That is 21. LCD. Okay, that is 21. So 21 divided by 7 is equal to 3 times 2, 6. Then 21 divided by 3 equals 7 times 4, 28. 34. Sorry. 28 muna. Okay. So dito, yung product niya sakto. So, yung minsan hindi siya sakto kaya hanap yung LCD talaga. So, by getting the LCD, isipin niyo po yan. So, ano ba yung LCD ko na pwede ma-divide ng 2 values? Ganun po sa fraction. So, 6 plus 8 equals 20. 28 equals 34. Then, over 21. Meron pa ba siyang pwedeng ma-lowest term? Okay, wala siyang common number. So, you can write in the mixed number. So, 34 over 21 equals 1. Then, 21. So, meron tayong remainder na 13. Okay. So, that is your denominator, 21. So, 13. Okay, because 21 times 1, 21 plus 13. Okay. That is 34. Yan, ganun po ang mixed number naman. So, the improper fraction, malaki yon. Ang numerator then change to mixed number. Kapag chinik mo siya, yung mixed number naman change to improper. 21 times 1, 21 plus 13. So, ayan. Alam ko ginawa niyo yan sa fraction. Operation of fraction. So, we have 3 types of fraction. We have the proper, kapag maliit yung numerator, katulad ito. And improper, pag malaki yung numerator sa denominator. And then the mixed number. At yung improper sa mixed number may relasyon. They are connected. So, improper to mixed number to improper. So vice versa. Number 2, multiplication, we have 3 times 5, 15. Okay, and then 4 times 6, 24. And then get the lowest form, lowest term, or lowest value. So that will be, you can use factoring. Okay, the factors of 15 is 5 and 3. Okay, and 24, 8 and 3. So the factors must be in common. Tignan nyo. Kaya nagpa-factors tayo, may tatanggalin tayo. So the same, tanggalin. So, at ang purpose ito, to find the lowest term. So, lowest term is, or lowest value is 5 over 8. So, this is now your final answer because there is no other answer than, no? Dito sa sagot na to. So, number 3, division. So, copy the dividend. So, number 12. And then the rule. Okay, change to multiplication, but change the, reciprocate the divisor. So, it becomes 3 over 2. Okay, babalik na rin, reciprocal. No? Then, proceed to multiplication. Then, same. Multiply now, 21. So, then, if you have in common, okay, common sila. That's why, so, common siya sa 3. That's why it becomes 1 and it becomes 4. So, ayan. You're gonna proceed to your final answer. So, 7 times 1, 7. And then, that is it. Okay? Or if you want to solve for the highest value, gusto mo talagang highest value, or, okay. So, we have 7 times 3, 21. No? Over 12 times 2, 24. Okay. So, get the lowest term. So, it is divisible by 3. Okay. So, it becomes 21 divided by 3 equals, 21 divided by 3 equals 7. And then 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So, ayan. Simple lang sila. Okay? So, ganun po yun mga ulit natin. Next, ito, multiplication pa rin because we are talking about product. Okay, so just multiply the numerators. We have 2 times 3 equals, 6s. And then 4k times 2k, so we have 8 cubed. Multiplying the exponent. So we have k and k square multiplication because then ang gagawin niyo po ay ipa-plus po 1. So 1 ang exponent niya, 1 plus 2 equals 3. That is the rule of exponent in multiplication. So 6s and 4k cubed. Okay, since this is in common, divisible by 2, so it becomes 3. Okay, lowest form or lowest term. So it becomes 3 and 4. So the answer is 3sk cubed. Okay, always in lowest form. Remember that. Next, we have the division because it is quotient. The answer on division is quotient. So now we have the m over 2 divided by m minus 2 over m minus 1. So that is division. So the first thing to do is change, make it in reciprocal. Get the reciprocal. So m minus 1, m minus 2. Nakita nyo? Nagbaliktad na po sila. Then proceed to multiplication. That is the operation. Okay. So after that, simplify na tayo. Operation na tayo. So that is m times m minus 1, then 2m minus 2. So you are going to simplify that. So we have m squared minus m. Okay. Then the denominator we have 2m. We have 2m minus 4. Always observe the sign. That is now your final answer. Okay. So there is no other answer about that. Okay, for number 3, division again. So dito medyo mahaba na to because we are applying also the factoring. Okay, factoring. So now balik na rin, binaliktad mo na yung ating divisor, so it becomes now the reciprocate of this. So proceed now in the next step. since it is perfect factors, okay, so ayan ang factor niya. Okay, then after that, copy yung denominator, then ito ay factors din ito, no? Ayan, may perfect factor din yan. So, katumbas din yan. So, copy of the denominator of this. So, after that, ang purpose ng pag-factor at paghanap ng mga factors ay para matanggal ma-lowest term natin. So, cancel din kapareho. Ayan, kinakancel natin. So, nakikita nyo naman. At ang mga ginasagot na lang ay ito. And then, since ito ay pwede siyang katumbas ng trinomials, the multiplication, the product of binomials, no? So, multiply mo to by FOIL method. Multiply mo, FOIL method. So, that will be the product. Ito yung kalabasan niya. K square plus 6k plus 5. That is the final answer. So, always remember yung ating naaral sa mga nakaraang lesson about factoring and the product of binomials. Or the trinomials rather. May mga trinomials tayo doon. So, the next one is find the sum. So, parang find the difference and then multiply, divide. So, ayan yung apat. So, apply nyo lang ito, no? Nagawa na natin ito doon sa ating mga diniscuss. So, okay. So, rewrite natin ito. The sum 2x and we have the same denominator. So, there is no problem here. So, all you have to do is just copy the denominator and then add the numerators. So, 2x plus x. Okay. So, that is 3x. Yung like terms combined. Then, copy the denominators. Okay. So, that is the final answer. Okay, ito ay gawin nyo na lang. Just follow the rules dun sa ating lesson kanina. Okay, the last one, we have the problem. Applying the problem, solving the problem. So, the first thing to do in solving the problem is understand the problem. And then follow the factors. What are the factors in solving the problem? Okay, what are the factors to consider in solving the problem? So, remember the word agos. I already discussed it. What is agos? So, what is asked? What are the given, the operations to be used, and then the solution, and then finally your answer. The agos. So, ito, kasama naman dyan, no? What is asked, given, operation, solution, and then your final answer. So, the problem is 7 divided by the sum of a number, and 2 is equal to half, and the difference of the number, and 3. Find all such number. What are the numbers? Tinatanong sa'yo. So, to write the mathematical equation, understand the first statement. 7 divided by the sum. 7 divided by the sum x plus 2 and 2 is equal to the half. Half, kalahati, 1/2, yan ang 1/2. The difference of the number and 3. X minus 3. The difference. Okay. That will be the mathematical statement. So, it's difficult to understand the problem, but you need to analyze that, because if you want to analyze that and understand, you can get the correct answer. Remember that. So now proceed. So after that, we are ready to read wrote the mathematical equation. So proceed now in the solution. So because we are using the equation, the equal sign, equality. Yan. So we use the cross multiplication. Okay. So ito, we are going to multiply this cross multiplication. Okay. So it's up to you. Kung ano yung mauna, 7 times 2, and then ayan, it's okay. There is no problem. So now natin ay x plus 2, x minus 3. Multiplication din 7 times 2. So, simplifying that, we have x squared. So, anong ginawa dito? Nag-multiply sila. Alam nyo na yan, no? Multiply yung binomials. And then, 7 times 2, 14. Then, after that, ay simplify naman. Nung nakuha natin yung ating product, 14, then, ayan. So, the next thing to do, how this value, make it 20, no? Paano naging 20 yan? Okay. By applying the AP, addition property of equality, AP, addition property of equality. How to do that? By using the additive inverse. So, para matanggal yung 14, you will use the how to do that? So, we use yung 14 na atin tatanggalin, ha? So, we use it negative 14. So, ayan. Para maging 0 to. Negative. Inverse ng positive is negative. So, additive inverse. Additive inverse. Using the AP. Addition property of equality. So, yun. Dahil dyan maging 0. Dito, meron 14. So, negative 6, 14 na kaya naging negative 20. And then, this is a square. There is a factors. May factors siya na ito. Ayan, kapag sinimplify natin. So, katumbas na yan. So, equal to 0. And then, you are asked about the value. Okay, or pwede naman agawan agad yan, transposition property. Lilipat mo to, that is positive, change to negative. And since we are equating to 0, ang may 1 lagi din ay 0. So remember that always may 0 dito kapag wala na yung value. So, ang sabi ko, transpose, lilipat mo dito. Ayan. So, it is positive 14. So, change to sign. Always change the sign. Kung negative, positive. Kung positive, negative. So, that is the rules in transposition property or transposition property. Okay. Or transposing, no? Ganun. Now, okay na tayo doon. So, dito, this is our value. And then, ayan. So, transpose property tayo, lilipat na. Ito na yan. Bakit naging positive? Because nilipat. Transpose. Nilipat. Basta bawat paglipat. Kanan, kaliwa, kaliwa, kanan. Ayan, positive, naging negative. Nilipat. Or the AP. Use the AP. Okay? So, x minus 5 equals 0. Always equal to 0. Then, how to do that? By additive inverse of AP. So, x minus 5 plus 8 equals 0 plus 5. Both sides. Dapat lagyan mo ng parehong dinagdag mo. That is the equality. Addition property of equality para maging 0. So, may alisin tayo. Yan ang purpose. So, it is the additive inverse. Inverse. Magkabaliktaran, kaya siya ay magiging 0. Dito naman siya ay magiging 5. So, that's why we have x is positive now. Okay. So, pareho lang yun sa transposed property. Ganun po ang kanyang mga ways. So, the same in x equals negative 4. So, kung anong ginawa dito, ay sundin mo lang sa ano. But it's up to you, no? Kung anong gagamitin mo sa mga ganong situation sa mga paglipat o pagpalit ng sign. You can use the AP and the transposition. Okay, so now we have another example here, but it is already the same as what we discussed already in the previous lesson. So just follow what we discussed now. Apply. Okay, so solve nyo lang po yan. And then, the same na rin ito. Okay, so additional na yung exercise para sa kayo ay mahasap pa. Okay, so ito problem. Sige, let us solve this problem. The problem is the width of a rectangle is 6x plus 8 and the length of the rectangle is 12x plus 16, and then determine the ratio of the width to the perimeter. So we have two questions to answer now, the ratio and the perimeter. So the perimeter is about, this is the formula of perimeter of rectangle, which is 2 times L plus 2 times width, 2 times width. So the width is, the value of width is this, and then the value of length is this. Okay, so by getting the perimeter first, okay, so you are going to multiply it. So 2 times your length. Okay, so 12x plus 16. Okay, 16, then plus, just copy the formula. So, always remember, ang susi naman sa mga pagsagot, no? Ano mga sagot, ano man tanong sa math ay ang formula. Then, the steps, tatandaan. So, sa mga numbers naman, mga signs. Then, of course, the operations. So, 2 times 6x. Our with now, with 6x, and then plus 8. Okay, so we have now the perimeter. What we do? Just distribute 2. 2 times 12x plus 16 equals 24x. And 24x, then 32 plus 32. Okay, then plus 2 times 6x, that is 12x, and 2 times 8 plus 16. Okay, so combine the like terms. So we have the like terms 24x and 12x, and then 32 and 16. So we have 12x is equal to 24, 36 x, and then 32 plus 16, that is 40. Plus 48. Plus 48. So that is your perimeter. Okay. So tama ba ating computation? Then after that, get your ratio. Was your width and your perimeter. So your width is 2 and 6x plus over your perimeter. So 36x plus 48. Okay. So after that, you are going to simplify. Simplify nyo lang, and then you will get the final answer. Okay, so ano yung maging simplify? What are the common values? So bawas ng 2 times 6 equals 12x and plus 16. Okay. So ayun. So that's it in our lesson. And so thank you, and ayan, may kunti tayo diyang katanungan about your reflection. What did you learn? What have you learned? And how to apply this lesson in your everyday life. Now, ayun. So that's all. And magkita ulit tayo sa next lesson. Okay. Salamat muli, and God bless.